in the previous episode. Well, let's go capture some motherfucking bad guys.
I'll make the red carpet, so get out of my lens.
If you're looking for the coroner, he's down by the...
You can suck my dick.
In case you hadn't noticed, I am the talent. And the talent doesn't deal with props or sets or any of that kind of stuff.
Nothing talented about you.
Why don't you...
And now for today's episode.
All right, gentlemen, take your seats. Let's get this over before lunch. Floyd Rose of the Homicide Squad has decided to take early retirement. We will all miss Floyd and the steely edge he brought to his police work. The department has arranged a wee drink at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst a man gets from 25 years of police work. Floyd's departure leaves a place at the top table, and the chief has seen fit to promote Cole Phelps from burglary to the homicide desk. Stand up, Phelps. Take a chair. You're in the major leagues now, Sonny. Rusty Galloway, a fine lawman of the old school, will be taking you under his wing. Your first case is the murder of a woman, found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf. Get out to the scene, lads.
He said we're on burglary. I'm pretty sure we were on traffic before. Some,
Are we going to the
it's
Mocambo?
weird.
Do you have the address?
It's been all over KGPL. It's off Temple Street, between Belmont and Glendale.
Okay.
She wants a 5-star.
As long as you know the way, that's fine. Just motherfucker, you can still driving.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
We have no case notes. We literally just started.
What happened to Rose?
Parker wants the chief's job. Word is it's either going to be him or Thad Green. So they're both clearing the decks.
So where does that leave you, Galloway?
Leaves me saddled with a chump like you, Phelps. I didn't ask for you and I don't want you, so keep it to yourself. See if you can learn something about seeing how a real cop operates.
What did he mean by the werewolf?
Vidalia. The Daily News came out calling him the werewolf killer. The Examiner came up with the Black Dahlia.
We any closer to catching him?
Not a chance. 6 months and hundreds of guys running down leads and we got nothing.
You don't think this has anything to do with it?
No, I don't. 90% of murders are domestic, Phelps. Some guy gets into a beef with his wife, he takes it too far. This will be the same. But cutting someone in half and leaving them off the sidewalk, that's a one-off.
Why so many women this year?
Because of the war. You should know that. Guy gets to kill people every day in combat. Comes home, he's expected to take lip from his wife. What do you think's gonna happen?
It's that simple.
Like I said, most of the time it is.
Yeah, I can see that.
How about a scoop for the Examiner, Galloway? You could use some good press.
Another tramp, another message. Is the werewolf back in business, boys?
Do you have a mother, asshole? A sister? How about showing some respect for this poor woman? Let us do our job, and Detective Galloway will give you a statement later.
He's good, Rusty. He even sounds genuine.
That's Phelps, guys. The war hero. Defending the honor of murdered humps.
Get used to it, Phelps. Moving along, guys. You got your pictures, you got your headlines. Now scram.
That ain't normal. Fucking
Patrolman,
normal.
this your beat?
Yes, sir. Well, part of it. Kids park here, they use it like a lover's lane. It's a working neighborhood. Some trouble, but nothing like this. It's known locally as the Moors.
You were first on the scene?
Yes, detective.
No one's disturbed the body.
No, sir. We cleared out them vulture reporters so Pinker and the coroner could work. They're waiting to talk to you.
Go house to house and see what you come up with.
Okay. Let's have a look then.
Carruthers.
Phelps, you make homicide?
Looks like it. Galloway has been making me feel welcome.
I bet he has.
Has the scene been secured?
Patrolman Houlihan saw to it. The victim's personal effects are still where they fell.
Okay, let's have a look at them. Come on, don't be dodgy. Don't be dodgy.
The crime scene,
ideas?
isn't it? Don't just stand there, take a look around.
I'm trying to do. Don't
The
dodgy.
victim's bag?
What have we got?
Looks brand new. Can't be the one used on the body.
Okay. I thought that was blood in all honesty. May as well have a look at the brush over here. Okay. B. I'm guessing she's out. Oh, hello. Who are you?
Looks like some kind of puzzle or parlor game.
Oh, we're making the words. There we go. Oh, it's a light.
Bomba Club. Why steal a table lighter?
That's a pretty fucking cool lighter.
This isn't what we're looking for.
Oh, that's at one of the killer's traps. Oh, it's box, okay.
What can you tell me about the shoe prints?
Men's size 8s. Pinker lifted impressions for me to compare back at the lab.
Cause of death?
It could be the head injuries. She has been badly stomped. The cuts look superficial. I'll know for sure in an hour.
Ooh.
What caused the blunt force injury to the face?
Could be anything from a baseball bat to a lug wrench. I'll have more details after the autopsy.
I can hear it playing. I don't know if you guys can hear it playing.
Interesting.
Okay. This isn't domestic. This can't be domestic.
What does the writing on the victim mean?
BD, like Dahlia, Tex. Your guess is as good as mine. Could be something to it, or it could be the killer's trying to throw you off the scent. Either way, I'll run tests on the lipstick.
Any idea of the time of death?
From the temperature, I'd say after midnight. I'll confirm with you later.
Can we get to the bomba? A man could die of thirst on a case like this.
Alright. Once again, you're fucking driving. Is this that far?
You're behind the wheel.
And where exactly are we going?
To the bomba.
The werewolf?
For my money, a copycat.
We can't rule it out. We need to work the evidence.
You'd love that, wouldn't you?
A big head to hang on your wall. The caller of the decade. I've been working evidence on BD case for 6 months and got nicks.
There's a difference, Rusty.
Oh, yeah?
I just started working it today.
Okay, oddshot. What's more likely? The werewolf comes back around, leaving us unknown in a corpse?
He clearly has a thing for power. Power over women. Why not power over the police department as well?
Let me finish, Phelps. A guy opens his mouth again after 6 months of stewing. Or some opportunist who's been reading about the BD figures, he'll rip off the MO and get himself a freebie.
That's not totally fantastical.
Well, the Examiner and the Daily News might be good at coming up with monikers, but they're terrible for police work. There's a reason we didn't get the son of a bitch after the short murder. Was them, locusts.
Where do you think the werewolf killer is now?
Dead by his own hand, stationed somewhere else with the armed forces. San Quentin, another town, another country, who knows? So, Phelps, I understand you want to turn this into a big case, but it doesn't work like that, all right? A case will come and find you. You can't make it something it ain't, understand?
So you don't think the werewolf has continued to operate in the Los Angeles area?
No chance. You would have found him.
I wonder if they're right.
Gentlemen, what can I get you?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Were you working here last night?
Yes. How can I help, officer?
You can start with your name.
Garrett Mason.
You're the regular bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barman. I work for an agency. I fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night? 5'7", about 110 pounds, blonde hair, about 40 years of age.
You mean Celine Henry?
Yes. Do you know anything about her?
I don't. But the owner, Mr. McCall, serves her most nights. Would you like to speak to him?
I would.
He sits at the back of the club. Wears a hibiscus. You can't miss him. Is there anything else?
Fire away, Phelps. I'll stay here. I'm a little parched. Pour me 3 fingers of rye.
I was hoping to ask him about looking you anything about that blade. Okay, this is obviously him.
Detective Phelps, LAPD. We're investigating the murder of Celine Henry. Do you know her?
Celine? Christ. Sure I know her. She and I and Jacob, her husband, we go way back.
She was here last night?
Sure, she's a regular. Celine was a lovely woman.
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first. Celine already had quite a head start.
But she attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories. One guy in particular.
Okay, who's this guy?
You know him?
No. He's been in a couple of times.
Did they leave together?
Yes. At around 11. If it helps, I made the guy's license plate.
You want a tip?
Okay.
I think this could be a great help, sir. Thank you.
Ooh, achievement. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? A wrong card, get technical to give the license plate. Ah. We did good. I hit my controller. Okay.
You know the husband?
Sure I know Jacob. He was in the Corps. He met Celine on a furlough and married her when the war was finished. He put up with a load of shit.
Do you think he killed his wife?
No. No, not in my opinion.
Well, he seems to be telling the truth.
Was he ever violent with her?
Celine came in here last night looking like she'd taken a slap. They don't live together anymore, so it might not have been him.
Fuck, I got it wrong.
Thanks, Mr. McCall. You've been a big help. One more thing. Would you have an address for Celine?
142 North Union Avenue. God knows I had to send her home in enough cabs to remember that.
Eggs running.
Right, let's give our
Let's get out of here.
Hey, what's the hurry? My stool was just starting to warm up nicely.
Circumstantial.
Okay.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need a registered owner on a license plate, 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. I'll need to contact the DMV. Shall I relay the details via KGPL?
Please. Thanks, ma'am.
The man is so polite. Alan. We know where she lives.
You know the way. You can drive.
He
Fine.
probably doesn't, but,
Where are we headed?
you know. He's still driving.
You find the booze helps you get through a working day?
Sharpens my investigatory instincts, Phelps.
A smart lawyer might use that to throw out anything you collect today.
A smart man might know it's unwise to stand between the patient and his medicine.
As long as you're not falling over, Rusty, I'll let it slide.
That's mighty kind of you, Phelps. You know, you picked the wrong job if a healthy thirst offends you, Cole.
We owe it to this city to do the best we can in this position. As homicide detectives, that responsibility is all the more serious.
Always the politician.
It's not political, it's practical. Maybe the men combing Hollywood Boulevard after the Elizabeth Short murder were more interested in sniffing out booze than the clues that would have led to her killer.
Yeah, well, if only you'd been there, choir boy. Betty Short would be alive, the Japs would have spared Pearl Harbor, our ancestors wouldn't have tasted the forbidden fruit.
Minor syntactical error, Detective Galloway. I never claimed to be able to prevent crimes. I only suggested a proficiency in solving them. Guess that's the drink slowing you down.
Oh my God, brother, oh brother. It's worse than I could ever have imagined.
He just had a few drinks and I was like, yeah, you drive me. Fuck, I'm a good cop. Honest. Alright then.
I'll try the back door. Wait here a second.
Okay, this doesn't seem good.
Side window's been jimmied. Looks like somebody's creeped the joint.
Looks like she wasn't the only one on the hit list then. Nope. Oh, really? Wait, do I actually have one? Oh, no, I don't. Oh, shit. Okay.
Nothing significant.
Just walk around spamming in. Okay, this has definitely been going through.
Tiffany? The rest of the stuff is junk. Might explain the missing ring.
fine selection of maps.
Maybe if... No.
Is that a hairdryer? This definitely be going for. There's no use for this.
I'm stumped. Ideas?
Nobody home. Don't be shy, Phelps. If we want something on this broad, we're gonna
Oh,
have to
there we
search.
go.
Me and Jacob are obviously having problems. It speaks to motive.
Okay.
One of my exes drank like this, you'd be feeling the back of my hand.
Call in burglary and get technical services out here. I'll talk to the neighbors.
Reading.
Don't take all day about it, Phelps. I'll get nasty when I'm thirsty.
Yeah, I like
Burglar
this
used a
guy.
pry bar. Why did you kick the door in?
You think I'm gonna climb through a broken window in a $30 suit? You got another thing coming, Buster.
$80 suit would be like the real shittiest suit.
Galloway,
in the world.
homicide, badge number 564. 459 at 142 North.
Hey, I wonder if there's any of those shoes here. Come on, can we check his shoe? Because if it was a size 8, although all you really have to do to avoid that would literally put on a bigger pair of shoes. We nail this. Oh, who beat it now? Hello.
I knew it was.
LAPD. Are you acquainted with Celine Henry, Mrs.?
Horgan. Jennifer Horgan. I've known Celine for more than 10
That's
years.
real
Our children grew up
aggressive.
together. What's going on, officer?
Did you see Mrs. Henry go out last night?
Well, I'm no busybody, you understand, but Celine had been drinking. And she and poor, long-suffering Jacob had a terrible row. I think Jacob may have given her a black eye. He stormed out and she went back inside.
Did he come back?
No. Celine was listening to music and shouting until she left around 10 p.m. She was very drunk to have been driving. But she is not the sort of person you can stop from doing something when her dander is up. What is this about, officer? Is Celine all right?
I'm afraid Mrs. Henry has been murdered, ma'am.
Murdered? Oh, my God. I'm afraid I need to go and sit down.
Okay. Let's check the other way then. If we can anyway. Yeah, looks like we can. I'll peek inside the walls with the camera. Doesn't seem like anyone's home. Alright, let's go back to the car.
Let's see what Jacob has to say for himself.
I don't think Jacob is our man, but we should see what he has to say.
Okay. Let's go. They slide across.
Jacob Henry had a violent argument with his wife last night. He's looking more and more likely.
For my money, if the broad keeps the house looking like that, she probably deserved it. The skipper says bring him in and keep the hacks off our backs for a while.
Fine by me.
So it ain't the werewolf killer after all. Good to see you've come to your senses, Cole.
I always said work the evidence. I only stipulated a connection to the BD killer as an avenue of investigation we should leave open. And as far as I'm concerned, it still is.
Fucking hell, we're cocky sons of bitches.
Okay, Phelps, we go in hard. You follow my lead.
That I can do.
You Jacob Henry?
Yeah. Who's asking?
LAPD. You're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Celine Henry.
Murder? Celine?
Save the dramatics
Oh, my
for
God.
RKO, pal. You got bigger problems.
What the hell are you talking about? You come in here, you tell me that Celine is...
Take a seat, Mr. Henry.
she's-
We're gonna have a look around, then we'll talk.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
I get even the slightest hint
I doubt it.
of flight risk, pal.
Where's the new screwdriver?
You think the atmosphere's thick in here? Wait till you try to gas you.
Oh.
He'll be back any moment. Just sit tight.
Okay, this is actually really cool.
The oldest problem there is, what to do about the old lady.
Oh, what's in here? Wow. Size 11.
Size 11s.
Maybe fed into 8s. But somebody is.
Nope.
Really? So what do you have to say for yourself?
When did you last see your wife, Mr. Henry?
Last night. I went to see her. We talked. Things got a little out of hand. I left.
Yeah, I remember did say that.
You don't remember what time you last saw your wife alive?
Look, I'm sorry. I left. Maybe 9 p.m. Might have been a little later, but right around 9.
So who could have killed Celine? Where did she go last night, Jacob?
A bar, I suppose. Look, I don't know.
You know where she went, Jacob. You're lying. Why would I help you if you keep lying to me?
Look, I'm telling you, I don't know. Are you finished? I'd like some time to grieve for my wife.
Okay.
Why did you kill her, Jacob? Things will go better if you come clean about it.
That's a lousy thing to say. I never gave up on my wife.
You went to her house, you fought, you beat her, she left, and then you followed her.
I left first. She tried to batter me with a frying pan. I had to slap her down.
Understandable.
Oh my god.
So you can prove that you came back here after you left your wife's place.
I came back here. I was here all night. Start work at 6:30. I'm not the going out type.
Okay.
Did a neighbor see you? Did you talk to anyone? You need an alibi, Jacob.
I don't have one. I was here. I listened to Amos and Andy on the radio, and then I went to bed.
We're still going to need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're gonna tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
Okay.
I can't remember what it is to block.
What's this bunker?
Come on, motherfucker, come on. Oh.
Call it in and get a squad car dispatched. And check for messages. I'll keep old Slugger here company.
Where's the phone? Oh, there it is.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a patrol unit to transport a suspect back to Central.
Certainly, Detective. You have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
Yes, ma'am.
Carruthers,
It's Phelps.
I've completed the autopsy. Several wounds to the head from a blunt metal instrument. Closest match would be a socket wrench handle.
So the cause of death was the blunt.
No, the blows to the head surprisingly were not fatal. Death was from hemorrhage and shock from the fractured ribs and multiple injuries caused by the stomping.
Anything else?
He's some kind of sex fiend. The tissues of the anus were bruised about 1/8 of an inch, but no trace of semen in the anus, vagina, or stomach.
Thanks, Doc. Operator, give me R&I. Any word on an owner for that vehicle? License was 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac. Registered owner is one Alonzo Mendez of 402 South Fremont Street, apartment 16.
Thanks. Any other messages?
One, Detective. From Captain Donnelly. He wants any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
Got it. We're coming in.
Right now, where are we going now?
Can you drive to this one?
And where exactly are we going?
You stop beeping. Right, what have we got to do? I guess we'll go to Mando's apartment.
Carruthers said she took a real
Yes,
pounding.
Maybe if he had been a little firmer in the beginning, he wouldn't be in this situation now.
I imagine that Neanderthal routine is a big hit with the ladies, Galloway.
Women love me, Phelps. I have no complexity. They know exactly what they're gonna get.
Beating the shit out of.
This guy must have escaped from the...
Ooh, 16.
Mendez, apartment 16.
It's a good break from number 2. Fourth floor.
Here, the apartment's up on the top floor.
Surprised he's not lying downstairs. Oh my god. I'm tired just watching this. Jesus. Can you imagine having to climb these every single day?
Don't bother knocking, just kick the door in.
Ah.
Take a look around and see what you can find.
Wow.
Consistent with Celine's injuries, and the blood can be typed.
We have the murder weapon. We better get Pinker down here.
Why keep it? Why not throw it away?
Think these clowns are geniuses? Thank your stars you caught a break. Captain Donald will begin to like you.
Hey, what gives? LAPD, you're under arrest.
All right.
Do not lose that son of a bitch. I'll go get our wheels.
Mendez, stop right there.
Stop, motherfucker. Thank you.
You don't need to do this, Alonzo.
Remember last time I fucked up on a ladder about 12 times. Oh god. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Get in and drive.
Really? Ooh, vehicle unlock. Stop resisting arrest. Oh god. Fucking grinding. I want the siren, man. God damn. It leads people to get the fuck out of my way. He just waited for that car.
Hit him, Cole. Spit him out. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
If you hadn't enough those drinks, it'd be done by now.
Clean this asshole off the road.
Oh! Oh, ho, ho, ho. Disable a vehicle, a suspect vehicle help from your partner. God damn.
You're under arrest for the murder of Celine Henry.
Piece of shit.
I ain't saying a goddamn thing.
You don't need to, motherfucker. We found the weapon in your apartment, then you ran. We got all the evidence we need. I feel like a cop.
You did a grand job, lads. Phelps, that's quite a way to acquit yourself in your first outing as a homicide investigator. It seems the city has a new and vengeful guardian. Considering the evidence against your suspect and the thoroughness with which a report was compiled, I foresee a safe passage through the courts, and the DA agrees with me. Brutality on a scale such as this deserves retribution. The people and the press of this city demand it.
Wow. We fucking did it. Next time we'll solve some more murdery shit.